short story that I remember. One time my mother and I was returning from the rice field in the afternoon, and these fields are all scorched black, and it started to rain, and the rain became more torrential, very hard. So the hill start and the ravine, and they have these ravine that when you have collection of rain so much, it starts to form muddy sloot, or more like a stream of muddy water. And I was crossing that, and my mother, just hearing me talk behind her, feel like I'm fine following her. And so when we crossed a little ravine, my mother passed on, but I stepped on a pad, more like a rock, and the gushing water flooded quickly. It's almost like a flash flood. And I got tumbled away, and I got pulled down the hill with all this gushing, muddy water. And I went to this eddy that is trying to soak through a hole on the ground and go out the other side. So it's like a pool, eddy, an eddy pool of sort, and full of debris and mud. And I can just remember trying to breathe, trying to gasp for air. So from that moment, I fainted out. I didn't know what happened. I blacked out. And maybe a day later, I woke up. So I remember that early episode about me following my mom to the field. I woke up, recall in some sense, my father was not happy with my mother, and he had thought
because of what had happened.
Yeah, he was mad at her because he said, "You didn't watch him," But I don't think that my mother has a sense of what's going to happen, right? Because this is torrential rain. We had this flash flood that swept me away. I just felt like it's something she can't control, and I can't control. It's part of what we are in life in Laos, up in the hills. So many ways affected by weather, and that really defines our life and the farming.
Yeah. So how did they get you back? Like, did it, because you're probably suffocating and you were, do you remember, or do you remember them telling you?
I don't remember, but I think from my mother said she went to the eddy and she ran down after she didn't hear me talking anymore. I'm always loquacious, like I say, really verbal.
Right.
So she paused and turned around and saw that I was gone. And I think that at that moment she saw me flooding down, downward down the hill to the eddy pool. And so she went and grabbed me, I think. And I think I have enough gulp of water, muddy water, that kind of suffocated me.
Right.
So I passed out.
Yeah.
And I didn't wake up a day later.